Breaking news! What if I told you that right now, deep in the back of the Browns' OTAs, a quarterback battle is quietly heating up, and not in the way you might expect? That behind the scenes, the likes of Joe Flacco and Kenny Pickett are facing a real and genuine threat, not just from each other, but also from two rookies, Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders, who are turning heads in Berea. That every pass, every rep, is being dissected not just by the coaching staff, but by teammates who sense a potential shift at the most important position on the field, because that's exactly what's happening. I'll give you all the details, but first, make sure to hit the like button if you've been a Browns fan for 16 plus years. The utmost respect. If you can, comment something like, "Let's go Browns." Well, let's get started. This isn't your typical offseason. It's a recalibration of the Browns' identity, and it's happening faster than you might expect. Tommy Rees, the new offensive coordinator, has started a quarterback rotation that is giving all four candidates, Flacco, Pickett, Gabriel, and Sanders, an equal chance to show what they're made of. Rees himself noted how the structure of these practices provides the most reps, meaning everyone gets a look, no favorites, no assumptions. And here's where it gets even more interesting. According to ESPN's Kimberly A. Martin, there is no favorite. That's right, no one is sure who QB1 is. Of course, it's June. Nobody's handing out jobs yet, but don't underestimate the buzz coming from camp. The veterans may be taking the majority of first-team reps for now, but the rookies are not trailing far behind. Gabriel has flashed with pinpoint throws. Sanders has stacked great reps and reads. Flacco, though reliable, is being pushed in every drill. And Pickett, reports say he's been shaky in the red zone, nearly throwing two costly picks. The battle is real, and it's only getting more intense. But quarterback drama isn't the only story in Berea. Flip the script to the defensive side of the ball, and you'll find a unit that's foaming at the mouth under Jim Schwartz. The defensive line, long considered the backbone of the Browns' defense, is showing exactly why. Schwartz's philosophy is aggressive, disruptive, and demands results, and that's what he's getting. Let's talk Mason Graham. The number 5 overall pick has all the tools, explosiveness, bend, motor, but even he's not immune to the adjustment period. Schwartz had to pull him aside recently to hammer home what it means to play with the Browns' attacking style, penetrate, disrupt, and dominate. It's part of a process, a term Schwartz used that Browns fans should get familiar with, because Graham, though raw, is being shaped into a cornerstone. Don't expect the full Mason Graham experience by week 1, but when it hits, it's going to be special. This front is designed to cause chaos, and that's crucial because the secondary remains a question mark. The safeties? Still uncertain. That's why the bend but don't break philosophy is emerging in the back end. Let teams get yards between the 20s. Just don't let them score. And let the defensive line, empowered by the Garrett effect, do the rest. Myles Garrett will draw the doubles. That's guaranteed. But what that unlocks for the rest of the D-line, one-on-one matchups, clear paths to the quarterback, could make the Browns pass rush one of the most feared in the league. Now here's the part that should get every Browns fan excited. The rookies are showing out, not just holding their own, shining. Carson Swessinger is already turning heads, with veteran linebacker Jordan Hicks praising his instincts, downhill speed, and ability to be in the right place at the right time. Swessinger reads plays like a vet. He diagnoses offenses, reacts with speed, and has the versatility to thrive in both run and pass defense. That kind of football IQ in a rookie? That's rare. And then there's Quinton Judkins. Let me paint the picture for you. During OTAs, one cut, just one, made an entire Sports Illustrated crew stop and take notice. A bounce-back cut on an outside run that turned what looked like a busted play into a huge gain. That's special. That's instinct. And on a team that's shifting back to a run-first identity under Tommy Rees, Judkins might just be the centerpiece. So here we are, quarterback questions, defensive dominance, and rookie revelations. And it's only June. Now I want to hear from you. Who do you think should start at quarterback week 1? Flacco? Pickett? One of the rookies? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk Browns football. And just when you think the Browns storyline is settled, it twists again. Because while the quarterback room continues to churn and the defense flexes its muscle, what's really simmering beneath the surface in Berea is a culture shift, a strategic evolution designed not just to win games, but to dominate matchups. Tommy Rees isn't just tweaking the offense, he's reconstructing its foundation. His arrival signals a return to what once worked under Kevin Stefanski, a wide zone, run-first identity. And make no mistake, that's not just a philosophical preference. It's a tactical necessity, especially considering the unsettled quarterback situation. When you're not sure who your QB1 is going to be, you better be sure about everything else. And Rees is clearly sure about one thing, Quinton Judkins. What makes Judkins different isn't just his speed or vision, it's the fluidity with which he moves in and out of reads, his capacity to read leverage, and the patience to allow blocks to develop. Veterans are already recognizing it. You don't get Sports Illustrated coverage during OTAs for nothing. He's not just making splash plays. He's earning trust, snap by snap. Rees knows this too. That's why we're seeing formations and sets at OTAs that favor the ground game. Motion-heavy pre-snap looks, wide alignments from the tight ends to create running lanes. Everything is designed to get Judkins in space and to make the most of his acceleration. The signal is clear. This offense is being built with the rookie as a focal point, and that strategy could be a blessing in disguise. A power run game doesn't just help the offense, it makes life easier for a defense that thrives on rest and momentum. That's crucial when your defensive identity is rooted in speed and disruption, like Jim Schwartz wants. His defensive line needs fresh legs to explode off the snap. They need time on the sideline to strategize and reset. A ground-heavy offense grants them that luxury. But this isn't just about schemes and reps, it's about attitude. That's what's different about this 2025 Browns team. You can feel it in the way players are responding to criticism, not brushing it off, but owning it. Mason Graham could have folded under Schwartz's tough love. Instead, he leaned into it. You can hear it in the way Jordan Hicks talks about the rookies, not as learning projects, but as real contributors. You can see it in every rep Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders take, knowing one clean performance could change their future. And that's the beauty of this OTA phase. It's raw, it's unfiltered, and it's brutally revealing. This is where chemistry begins. This is where battles are forged. Even Kenny Pickett, who's drawn some critical notes for his decision-making in red zone drills, is facing this heat head-on. He's not being handed the backup job. He's got to take it, defend it, or lose it. That pressure may be uncomfortable, but it's exactly what this team needs. Because let's be honest, this isn't a rebuild year. This is a prove-it year for everyone. Joe Flacco might be the presumed starter, but he's being tested daily. Rees has no allegiance to anyone. Schwartz isn't protecting reputations. If you're not producing, you're not playing. And that's a message resonating throughout the roster. Even in areas of uncertainty, there's purpose. The secondary may be the weakest unit on the field, but the coaching staff isn't pretending otherwise. They're confronting it directly. Bend but don't break isn't a slogan, it's a philosophy. And when you pair that realism with a line that's anchored by Myles Garrett and soon-to-be dominant Mason Graham, you create a defense that doesn't have to be perfect to be effective. It just needs to hit at the right moments. Every OTA practice tells us more. Every quote, every tweak in the rotation, every snap under center, this is the drumbeat of something brewing. Maybe it's a contender, maybe it's a storm, but either way, Browns fans, you're going to want to keep watching, because this is more than preseason talk. This is the birth of a new version of your team, a version that's still raw, still unpolished, but full of potential and fire. And that's something worth getting excited about. So let's close this up the right way. If you've made it this far, you're clearly as invested as we are. Hit that like button, smash the subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notifications so you never miss an update. We're covering every step of the Browns' journey this year, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. And now, your turn. Drop your predictions in the comments. Who starts at quarterback week 1? Who becomes the breakout rookie? And do you believe this team has the pieces to make a deep playoff run in 2025? Let's hear it. Dawg Pound.